Testing, testing. 1, 2, 1, 2. Is this thing on? I think it is working. That means I can say this. It's your boy Vessiah 40, the villain gamer, and this is the channel where we talk mental health and play video games because why not? It's happy to say this is season 4. I am joined by the beautiful ITJ Charms OTVW and my crazy co-pet Chi-Chi the dog. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing good. I hope you guys are feeling great. This is a great day. It is interview day. First interview of season 4. We will be interviewing the one and only FoxxTheeGamer. We're gonna get in here soon. Getting ready for a great show. You know, we got New York coming to the South, guys. You already know. We got the one and only FoxxTheeGamer coming to the building. As you guys can see, it is interview day. Let me give you guys a little backdrop on the streamer. Now, FoxxTheeGamer, I had the privilege of becoming accustomed with Fox. I'm gonna say like last year or maybe a year and a half ago. You know, at that time, you know, we were on this whole little. Me and Jay Charles was on this little escapade of finding like you know, better people to be around, considering our previous run with Twitch, and just, you know, from the time that we met her to right now, she's been positive energy, just good vibes, a funny person, somebody you want to learn and just, you know, obtain knowledge from. Very cool peoples, as you're going to see when we get her in here. A lot of story and a lot of information to tell you guys. And just, you know, give her your love, your undivided attention, and the same amount of respect that you would give anyone who comes up here. You know, we're going to do the 5 personal questions and the 5 mental health questions. And then I'll give Fox the opportunity to ask me a question. You guys know how we like to do this here on the Vessiah Show. She is the first of many guests, but you already know we always intend to start the season off with a big guest. You know what I'm saying? A guest you guys, you know, are accustomed with, but not accustomed with. So we want to shine light on her. It's going to be a good time, a good chat, and you guys are just fucking in for a treat. So let's get her in here. Let's get FoxxTheeGamer in here on the chat so we can make it happen. Welcome to the Vessiah Show.
Hello.
You say hello to everyone. Tell them who you are. Give them a little backdrop on yourself.
First of all, I want to say you was playing Pop My Collar, and as a Southern woman, I was up here jigging. I don't know if y'all saw me, but I was.
Oh no, that was done purpose. That was done purposely.
Bruh, I was like, oh, now he'll bring the South up. Love to see it. But hello everyone, I'm FoxxTheeGamer. I am a variety streamer here on Twitch. I usually main DBD and Overwatch, but I play variety games because sometimes we need to go outside of what we usually do. I also talk a lot about lupus, cancer, a whole bunch of autoimmune diseases, and anything else that the community wants to talk about. I always act the fool. It's always a good vibe, and at the end, I just want everybody to be happy and have a good time while they're in my presence. So yeah.
Okay. Again, I appreciate you for taking the time out to come on the show, you know, share a little bit about yourself with me and the channel. We are going to have a nice time here. You know what I'm saying? I would just say, honestly, answer every question to the best of your ability. And you know, just share as much as yourself as you're willing to share. But either way, we're gonna start with 5 personal questions before I move on to the mental health aspect of it all. Okay. Okay. So guys, before I get into this, everyone that's in the chat, are there any questions that you would like to ask Fox? I will take note of every single question that you guys give me, and I will read them to her before I read out the final question that I'm going to give her.
I'm in the building too.
So I will be taking these questions down as the stream goes on, and if I see any questions by the time I get to the last one, I will read them out. Okay? You guys have time. I got 9 questions, but if you have a question for Fox, leave it in the chat. Me and Jay Charms will take note of it.
Just highlight it.
Just highlight it for me. I am, yo, cat gotta stop. My question. Get her out of here. Get her out of here. Okay? Get her out of here. Nah, I'm fucking with you. I'm kidding. Okay, so again, if you guys have any questions for Fox, again, just leave the questions in the chat and we will read them before my last question. Now,
Yeah.
let's get to it because everybody knows why the fuck they are here. Now, let's go. First question that I got for you, Fox. What do you hope to get out of Twitch?
I hope to be able to build a dope. Can I curse?
Absolutely.
Okay, I am hoping to build a dope ass community. There's the saying that you want everybody to be a part of the table, but sometimes we're not included because of who we are. So my goal is, if I ever get there, is to include everybody with me. Like, if you were here with me from the beginning, you're gonna be with me to the end. That's always the goal. That's always the point. If I can be a inspiration to somebody who has autoimmune diseases, I make sure to be open about that, because you never know. And with my background, with my medical background, I know I can help a lot of people with autoimmune diseases, so I try to do that a lot. And just to be a person for anyone who is afraid or doesn't have anyone to talk to for real, or just feel like they're left out. Like, I want y'all to feel welcome by being around me, and then being around the people around me, because I'm never going to have somebody who's going to make anyone feel unwelcome. And so, if anything, like I said, like my community, I want everyone to feel welcome. I want everyone to feel secure. Ask any questions. If I can't answer it, I can. If I don't, there's somebody in the community that will. So those are my goals, like adult community, and making sure I'm open enough that everybody can take a part of my experience to say, okay, if she can do it, I can do it too. So.
Okay, that's a good answer. It's a great answer. Great answer. Fuck with it. I fuck with it. Okay. Just to add a little bit on to what Fox was saying about autoimmune diseases. Her, as well as Manjin X Chu, who's been interviewed on the stream before, she's actually in the chat. They have, for this first at least 2 years that I've been around, both have done awareness streams raising money for lupus. If you guys haven't had the opportunity to, be a part of these streams, you will get the opportunity as it goes on. But believe me, these are just one of the few many things that you see Fox be a part of. And like you said, she's bringing awareness to these diseases, and just letting you guys know, like, we care, we know, we see, and we just gonna make sure we continue to go. You know what I'm saying? So just check out. I gotta make sure I plug the different things you do. We gotta bring awareness to everything that you're doing here.
Absolutely.
Margin, we know it's not about you, man. I just added a little correlation here, because y'all the only two people that do that here, man. We appreciate that. Now, okay. Well, let's not delay. Second question. Now, this one here is weird, not weird, but it's interesting, because there are a lot of different challenges that come out of this, but they can be personal, they can be mental, they can be emotional. But honestly, what challenges have you experienced trying to be a streamer?
What challenges have I not endured being a streamer? Let's start there. I think that the biggest challenge is thinking that you're the only person that does what you do. And you get into this world and you realize everybody doing what you doing. So what is it that's going to make you different than everybody else? And that's very hard to try to figure out, because you look to your right and your left and everybody's doing something. And the biggest part for me, like at the very beginning, was trying to stand out, or trying to be a person where, oh, you remember me and you came back, or you're following me. That's cool. What else can I do? So like that first year when I actually was serious about streaming, serious as in being consistent, I was doing every single type of thing. I was like, oh, let's play this game. Oh, let's play that game. Like I was consistent in like the times I was streaming, but I wasn't consistent in my gaming and what I was playing or what appealed to my community. It's not until like a few months ago that we actually found some games and stuff that like everybody likes. And that takes a long time for a lot of us. So that's the first one, like my identity as a streamer, because I know who I am as a person. But as a streamer, it's a little bit different, okay? I think another big one, and I want to, because everyone that I have met, or mostly everyone that I have met, has been good. But to be able to differentiate those who are genuine and those who are using you as a come up, or those who are using you to bring themselves up, same thing, kind of different. Let me tell you why. So a genuine person will be in your corner no matter what. Like even if they start to grow, they're not going to forget you, and vice versa. And then a person who doesn't really care or is just with you for that moment will be with you to a certain moment, and then you don't hear from them again. And I have seen that with other streamers, and I've kind of seen that with me a little bit, seen some people try to come in because they wanted some views, or it's like, oh, let me be a mod. But you're not a mod just because you're part of my community. You're a mod because you think everybody's gonna go to your channel. And it's kind of hard to differentiate between the two because I like to give people chances. I'm a born again Capricorn. And so instead of me just cutting folks off, I try to give everybody chances. And sometimes they don't do what they're supposed to do. And then I have to cut you off in a nice way. And it's all love, but you have to protect your peace at the end of the day. And sometimes that's a little hard to differentiate. But that's why we have a good group of people that we can be around, because somebody can give you the heads up on somebody that's coming in. Hey, I had an issue, such and such, da da da. Okay, bet. Now I know what to look out for this person. You know? So that's another one. I think the last one is a little bit of sexism. Again, excuse me. I did a lot of things not a lot of things. I was just in a lot of groups and everything when I first started, and I experienced sexism while I was in this group. And it kind of shook me to my core because, like, we already black. We're already people of color. Why in the world are you trying to be negative or putting a negative light towards me, or saying that I'm not good enough when I'm just starting gaming again? Like, you don't know my backstory. You don't know what's going on with me. Like, I wasn't able to play games for a long period of time. Like, with lupus, for about 4 or 5 years, I couldn't even bend my fingers. Like, my fingers were swollen. I couldn't hold a controller. And so this next 4 or 5 years after that, like, I'm up here rehabbing my hands and feeling scared to game again. And I'm up here streaming out for walk of courage, and then I have someone that's like just negative because I'm a woman, because I'm saying stuff and because I'm doing things and I'm doing it kind of well or a little bit better than you. And it doesn't mean anything. It shouldn't mean anything because we should all be together. So I think those were the biggest challenges so far. Besides, the usual stalking. I'm sorry. But yeah, those are my big three that
Okay. Let me
I'm
look.
not trying to be long.
No. Talk it, please. The interview has to be an interview. Talk. That's what we do.
I had some pump my workout, and I'm still right here.
Nah,
like,
please. No. Your energy needs to be top tier. This is what an interview is. Let me look at the chat before I respond to you real quick. All right, we got your mama lips entering the building. My boy Jet Kamikaze entered the fray. I see you in the building, Palm. I see y'all all talking. My boy Trav still in the building. Cat Burglar, Margin. We got Jet in the building. Low Lex. I see y'all. Any. I see everybody. I appreciate y'all. Yes, sir. Okay.
I'm not sure why.
I had a pump. Y'all got me crying.
It's weird.
I don't know. Something must be up with Twitch today. But either way, this is, for content creation purposes. Now, let's talk about the first thing that you said. Identity. Yes, identity is probably like the number one important thing here on Twitch. Shit, I can't lie to you. If you do, I'll say this to you. And it's not really much to really go on. If you're doing good, consider yourself a blueprint and just... people imitation is the best form of flattery.
Oh yeah. I've noticed that people like to copy stuff all the time in this community. We just had a situation where they copied a black woman's she has like this little not little at all, she has a versus, but it's anime versus. Mm-hmm. And somebody copied that for DreamCon. Didn't credit her or anything. And so you see it every day. And it's crazy, but we take it as flattery. We kind of have to in order to keep myself sane.
Exactly. I know you was mentioning, you said you had to get the games together and, everything establish your identity. Absolutely. It is very important to establish your identity early on. I don't think I know any other FoxxTheeGamers. So, I think you're doing something right. You know what I'm saying?
I do. They on here, but...
you doing what you got to do regardless. As you can see, there could be 101 of a name, but there can only be one of somebody really making it happen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you continue to do what you do, legend. Again, that's just gonna people gonna want to copy the blueprint. They see things and they like, that shit look fire. I gotta try to do that too. You mentioned sexism. Shit. That's like that is every form of social media. Shit. That's why it's very important to let everybody know, like, okay, if we doing something together as a community, this is family orientated. You know what I'm saying? We all respect each other. They're not trying to take the genders out of it, but there's no boys and girls here. We all just the bros. We all do the bros and the sis doing what we do, playing games and talking shit. We all family. That's why when we get in each other's discords and we around each other, we family. This the cuz, this person. Come on, we vibe out and we chill. Nobody ain't got time for that. I am sorry you had to deal with that, and unfortunately, there are still a lot of different people and communities that do that. You know what I'm saying? And you got to just weed them out. Out of 100 things, you're always gonna find one genuine thing out of it. So
right.
Just stay the hell away from the drama, because nobody need that for their mama. You feel me? Hell nah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Listen, peeps, exactly. Cousins. You feel me?
Cousins.
It feels like my cousins.
And them. All of that.
Like Kel said, I'm a dude, she's a dude, because we're all dudes. Yes. Fru in the building. Speaking of Fru, guys, I'm posting my boy Fru. Show him some love out there. He was repping the Only the Villain Wins red shirt. Appreciate you, my guy. You already know. Yes, sir. Chi-Chi keeps trying to get on my lap. Chi-Chi, we're going to give everybody a little Chi-Chi time. Hello. Say hello to Chi-Chi.
Chi-Chi been at the door. I had to close the door on him, and he been at the door
Say hello to Fox real quick. Say hi, Fox. Say hello. Okay, we're gonna give her a little Chi-Chi dance, 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 and then we shimmy. And then we shimmy. And now we out. Boom. See you later, Chi-Chi. All right. Now that was Chi-Chi time. Now, guys, I hope y'all liking the interview so far. As you can see, we only got the 2 questions, and already it's powerful.
Getting into it.
And he said, I find you to be resilient and powerful to be able to reestablish yourself and making it happen. Hey, appreciate that. He's saying that out to both of us, but I definitely appreciate that.
It's comfy.
It's a comfy,
you, Fru.
comfy. I appreciate that, Fru. See, I appreciate everybody.
Fru.
I appreciate everybody that cops that villain merch. Appreciate y'all. Keep copping merch. We got more shit coming to y'all later on. But enough about me. It's all about Fox. Now, we talked
it's
about
all about us.
that too.
All
That
about
no.
us. All of us.
It's true. It's true. But we
All together.
we want them to know you right now. They kind of we know each other a little bit. I kind of put some of these people already on my hot seat. Yo, Kat. Stick around. I got something I gotta say to you before the end of this shit is over too. What would you? Okay, let's get to our third question. We talked about challenges. Now let's try to switch this over to a positive. What would you say is your favorite part of Twitch?
Ooh, the vibes, the black. I just saw Black Excellence from Palm, and that's exactly what I love seeing from Twitch. The Black Excellence being able to connect with so many dope black creators, so many dope POC creators. Like I said, the table isn't set for us, but we make it one ourselves. And it's just, the vibes are there. When you catch a good vibe, you just want to stay. And then you can see another person with the vibe, and then see another person. And it just feels like a big family. It's like we all know each other. Like, I haven't even met you, Vessiah. But it felt like you my cousin down from around the way. Like, we used to grow up together or something. Like, you used to come down to Alabama for, like, summer vacations or something. Because that's just the vibe. And that's how I feel about everybody that I'm with. Like, it feels good to be around people like you, be around people that's crazier than you, that allows you to be crazy.
Exactly.
Like, all of that feels good. It's like a way to be away from the stress and the drama that you're dealing with, and to know that we're all dealing with similar situations. We can lean on each other. That's what I love the most about being on Twitch and being able to connect with everyone. We a family.
I
That's
love
right,
that you said allows you to be crazy, because you guys see me here and I do the mental health show, and of course, we here for all the good things. But for the people that are in my Discord that are fortunate to see my Speak Your Mind section, you know that Speak Your Mind is when Vessiah's mind is not always all together. And you guys allow me to say my piece and move on, because, everybody is not always good every day. So just to be accepted around people that just genuinely care about you, because remember, I've been preaching genuine bonds for probably the first 3 seasons. That's just what it all is all about. You know what I'm saying? That's why I call y'all villains. That's why I call the number one reason why I call y'all villains. We all misunderstood. We all different, but we all come together at that same table doing the same exact shit, seeking the same exact thing, and that's just fucking redemption. And we make it. We are putting our stamps on the world in all different ways. So we got to be proud of ourselves every fucking day when we come together as a collective and just say we doing it, especially as people of color. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? We got cheer for. We got fucking cheer for us. You fucking right? You feel me? What? And for us. Yes, Fox. Yes, Fox. Yes. Okay.
Correct.
Now, I ask this question to people a lot because. Oh, let's read this from Bear. No, I'm gonna read this from Bear. Read that from Bear for me.
It's crazy. I haven't been around for long, but I've felt more connected to this community than I have anywhere else in my few years watching Twitch. That means so much, Bear.
Speaking of Bear, I said Bear. That got me saying Bear. Hell nah. Speaking of my boy, speaking of Peeps, it was funny because Peeps came in on a raid, and he spoke to he was in the chat with us for a little while. And then he was like, I think I found my people. And sometimes people come in here and they you see you get your new chatters. That's and they talk to you and they bullshit sometimes. No, they bullshit sometimes. They vibe with you. You think shit cool, and I think y'all gonna see each other again, and then these motherfuckers don't show back up. And you like, yo, what the fuck? Like, I thought we was good, nigga. Like,
what I do?
And then you get those people that stick around and this shit is genuine and it's lit. But when they come in, it doesn't seem like anything changed. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Everybody vibes with them and everything is just fucking cool. And I just, Yo, I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah.
Listen, I have an elephant's memory. I remember how I met all of you. Don't worry, I'm that kind of person. I remember how I met you guys. I remember how it started to where we are right now. I can tell you, crazy shit. Shit, I'm telling you, with some people, we were here and now we're here. Shit, me and Majid is teammates. That's the Road Dogs. But the Road Dogs was about to kick me out the Discord for a second because I didn't react to the rules and I didn't know. So I was like, oh shit. She pulled up on me, had to let me know. Listen, man, we cool and all that. I play Fall Guys with you, but your ass gonna get kicked out. All right? Get it together, bro. Get it together. I don't want to shit on you. I just gotta make sure you know that it's partial. It's not. I'm not taking sides, but I'm gonna get rid of you.
She was not playing.
My heart hurt a little bit, but I love her. You know what I'm saying? That's my nigga. Nigel Uno in the building. Appreciate you for being here, my guy. And we got Unique in the building as well. Happy that you made it. Yeah, I know it's so crazy. We talking, but we only got three questions in 30 minutes. So y'all should be happy as fuck. We got more interview, more shit talking. It's lit. I'm hyped. Let's get it. Yes, my memory is mad good too. I can relate. Yes. Listen, I like that. One question every 10 minutes is you so stupid. Listen, I already told y'all, if y'all got questions for Fox, let me know. I already got one question from Lex. Yeah, I know. I seen that. See, I was paying attention, but we got the one message, the one question for Lex left. So we're gonna get that done.
Be sure to ask questions because I'm here to talk.
Yes, please do, because I'm gonna read them now. I got another one for you. Now I asked this question to people because throughout the tensions, different people will tell you that social medias have worked fair for them and social medias have worked against them, especially in the Twitch community. I can tell you personally, I rebranded my Twitter after situations occurred previously. Got into incidents with other people long time ago, different communities. Kind of had to drift my not really cursing people out because of course we a brand up here and people try to look at the mental health guy engaging in the bull. You know, they try to hit me with the bullshit and I'm just like, listen, I'm a person and you're disrespecting me and I'm not gonna allow you to disrespect me. We're not gonna do that.
Right.
Like, so I gotta ask you, what other forms of social media do you think you should mix with Twitch, or have worked well for you mixing with Twitch?
So sorry, that face I made me laugh. I think that TikTok is a good start. TikTok is a good place for you to post your clips and kind of get creative with your videos. Even if you don't get that many likes, if you are consistent with it, you get people that look at you, and at a certain number you can start going live on TikTok and going live on Twitch at the same time, and that's really good because you'll get more people to come into your community. Instagram is always good. I like to use Instagram stories to post stuff, and I bring a lot of people in from that. And Twitter, of course. Like, I try to keep Twitter, like, I talk about a whole bunch of stuff on Twitter, so I ain't no try to keep nothing. But I see a lot of people who don't game, and a lot of people who I know who like me for some reason, probably because I'm crazy as hell, there too, who don't game, who don't do anything, still repost my stuff. I still like my stuff, comment on my stuff, and that's the feeling where it's like, okay, maybe I'm doing the right thing because I'm on here. I'm on here just, being me. And people are still reacting to it. And people are still looking at it and hyping me up. And they don't know anything about an FPS. They don't know anything about Dead by Daylight. And they still supporting. So I think those 3 social medias, like the OGs, well, 2 OGs and 1 newbie, are the ones that the people need to focus on more.
Okay, I like that. I mentioned Twitter. Twitter is like my best friend, I guess, when it comes to social media. Guess you guys, most people see what I post when I post it on Twitter, so Twitter is like the best friend there. Then we got Then we got TikTok, which is very good when you're posting game content. So, okay, it's good to see that you found positive ways to use your social media for good and not for evil. So, glad to hear it. Glad to hear it.
I've never been that type of person. Like, I want to. No, don't get me wrong. I want to cuss folks out, like, all the time. But I always think of a professional sense because I came from a career first. So I came from research. I came from all of this other stuff where if your supervisor looked at your stuff and saw you acting a fool, you finna get fired. And work in an institution. And so if I get fired, I can't do another job in that institution. And so I tried to keep it PG-13. I liked when Circles was going on for a second, but then they started doing some crazy stuff over there with Elon and them, and I was like, I ain't finna post on Circles, y'all gonna get me fired. So, yeah, I try to keep it cute.
No, I got you. I completely understand. As a mental health case manager, everything that we do is watched and monitored. So, just you want to just make sure you present an image. Present a
Right.
genuine image in person and just keep your personal views to yourself. Keep it, and everything. I think everybody's kind of happy after that.
Right.
But okay, got you. We talked about social media, so this is kind of like adding on to that little social media talk. This is going to be our last personal question before we move on to my favorite part, the mental health. What are your thoughts on Discord?
Well, for the most part, Discord is good. But I did have a situation recently, and I am so thankful. I just want to say I'm so thankful for my mods, which I call my Dons, and the Nine Tails Mafia. Because my God, when I say they got my back, Chew, Travi, Lolex, Cat, Jaded, not here, but when I said they had my back, I had a situation where I had somebody who was stalking me. And they were in my Discord, they were in this and saying that they were, oh, I put 2 boost on, oh, I did this for you. And I'm like, okay, I'm thinking that it's all friendly, a whoop de whoop. And then I get on the voice channel one day because Kat and I are about to do something together, and they just came in like, oh, I'm feeling you, oh, I'm this, I'm whatever, and this, that. Kind of scary because I don't know who this person is. And so in the chat on Twitch, they were kind of aggressive with people, and they were kind of aggressive with the Dons. This was during like a GTA thing, and like when I talked to Lolex and everybody later, they was like, "Oh, they gotta go." And Jada already had his finger on the trigger, and so I'm very grateful to have a protective circle. Because I don't know how to use Discord for a lot of stuff. I'm still learning myself. And that goes back to having a community that is very genuine and wants to see you win. Because everybody there, like, some people have their own agendas. And I saw that for the first time. And I was very afraid, actually. Like, I know I act like a thug and stuff on here. Like, I'm hard and I'm a boss and everything. But sometimes there's vulnerability. When you deal with certain situations, because you don't know how to handle it as a creator. As a person, I would have cussed the clean out. But as a creator, I did not want to be on live or anything else, and then someone record it and then put it on social media like I'm something that I'm not. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I was very grateful for my my Dons in that moment. But overall, Discord is really fun. We're able to talk about stuff. We're able to share videos. Lolex shares a lot of reactions and everything, which makes my day every single day.
Right.
But like besides that, no, I don't have really that many issues. I think it's a great way for us to be able to be an even tighter community.
Absolutely. Big communication hub, you use it for what you use it for. I used to really hate it back in the day, because I
Yeah.
just felt like it was drama. I think because when I first got introduced to Discord, I joined someone's Discord, and they were the group leader, and they were supposed to be showing us things, and then they just abandoned it and gave it away, and it was just a whole bunch of weird shit that happened in that whole interim that kind of soured Discord for me. But after I started doing my own damn thing and doing owning the Villain Wins thing here, and shit just been gravy. So I kind of just found a newfound love for it, because you get to communicate
Yeah.
and just chill with your people. So that shit is like bar none.
Yeah. In the beginning, like, I barely talked. Like,
Mm.
I'll say good morning at least like once a week. But now I see that other people are saying good morning, other people are sharing stuff, and it makes me want to share, because I don't want anyone to feel like I'm ignoring them.
Right.
Because I'm not. I just haven't done anything for real with Discord. Like, I had Discord for a year and I already got like 500 channels of folks that I have to go to and say hello and everything too, which is really fun. But I just had to learn along the way. So.
Okay, I got you. Now we got through the first 5 personal questions. How we feeling?
Yay! I feel great. Woo! I feel like bicep curler while I talk. I'm just kidding.
Yay.
Just kidding. I told y'all I have like ghost pump before my workout, so my energy is up here.
It should be. It should.
And it doesn't have any caffeine in it either, which is great.
Ma just says sometimes all the discords can be overwhelming. Yes, they can be.
It definitely can be, because like you forget, you can forget one, or you'll have one Discord with 800 notifications, and it's like, what are y'all talking about? What's going on? And so I try to at least read everything, even if I can't respond to everything. Like, I'll be at work just scrolling through, making sure I didn't miss anything. But yeah, it can be overwhelming a little bit.
I understand. Okay, let's get into some questions from the chat. We got we finished our personal questions, so before we move on to the mental health questions, we have 2 questions. We have one from Peeps and we got one from Lex. Peeps highlighted his message and said, "What piece of advice would you give someone starting out that you wish you knew before?"
I know this sounds corny, but the best thing to do for anything that you're starting out is be yourself, and being consistent in maybe like probably 2 or 3 games. And I say that now because I honestly believe that everybody can be a variety streamer. But I also believe that being able to show that you can do like 2 or 3 games great allows you to be able to do other games as well as you continue on. You can't do anything if you're not genuine. You can't be you're gonna get found out. If a person's like me, I can observe you for a few minutes and know who you are. And that's just not me judging you by the book, like by your cover. I'm reading the book. You know what I'm saying? So if you're fake, if you're not doing what you need to do as far as being vulnerable and share who you are with your community, it's not going to last. But I feel like if the only reason why I'm here now is because everyone kind of likes what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't have anything set. Like, sometimes I go, they're like, y'all, I feel like painting. Or like, shit, let's go GTA today. I don't feel like playing this game. And y'all down for it. But I had to build that up with my community. Like, y'all see me play other games, y'all know I'm good for it. Y'all see me do this, y'all know I'm good for it. So, being genuine and having a few games in your back pocket is key. And being consistent. Yeah.
Absolutely. Let's read that question from Lex. Jack, welcome to the chat as well.
She asked what encouraged you to get into streaming.
Oh shit, we knocked Fox out. Whoops, that was my fault, guys. We got her back. No, okay.
I thought it was me. I was like, what I'm doing now?
Do me a favor. Do me a favor, J Charms. Read that question to Fox.
What encouraged you to get into streaming?
What encouraged you to get into streaming, Fox?
This is gonna be funny. Kinda. So I had a conversation with my bestie, one of my besties, my sisters in gaming, the lovely Cat Burglar. and we had a conversation about our podcast, which were Solar Scouts at the time, but now it's called the Solar Realm. And I was like, what if I started streaming? And she said, absolutely, you should start streaming. And so I already had a Twitch account, and I already streamed before, but I was not consistent. And so she really motivated me. And then when I had like a few followers, I joined a group and I met Majin. And Majin motivated me as well because I was seeing what she was doing, and she had lupus. That was the biggest thing. I didn't know that there were a lot of gamers with autoimmune disease, but for me to meet someone right then and there who had an autoimmune disease and was doing well, that was the biggest motivation for me. And we clicked immediately, and it feels like a sisterhood with you. It feels like a sisterhood, of course, with Kat. And I'm about to get teary. I'm not trying to.
It is okay. This is why we're here.
Yeah, I met them, and stop it. I met them, and they really motivated me to do it, even when it was getting hard. Even if I because sometimes you get like that one view for like 3 hours.
Mm-hmm. I've been there. I've been there.
Those 2 or 3 views were Kat and Chew. Like, Kat and I met in high school, y'all. Like, I've known Kat for a long time, but we stopped talking for a minute, and now we came back. Then we came back, and now we're really, really close. I consider her as a sister because I'm my only child. And so yeah, they motivated me a lot. And so I try to not imitate them, but they inspire me in how I treat my community and how I treat others, because I see how they treat others and how they are, how they're just well received within their community. And I see that, and that's motivation for me. So they are the reason why I'm still streaming, or why I started in the first place. Don't give me virtual hugs, because I will boo-hoo. I will start boo-hooing, and I'm sucking these tears up. Damn it.
Listen. We gonna give Fox some time. I'm gonna look at the chat a little bit. We're gonna give us some time to get ourselves together.
Yeah, if y'all have any more questions before we move on to the next section, please feel free.
No. We got some more. We got some more questions. I'm just making sure that I look at the chat, see how everybody. We got Trauma the Villain in the building. I got autoimmune diseases too. Shit is wicked and hard to deal with. Bro, trust me. We understand. We got a lot of people in here dealing with a lot of shit on in secrecy and in public. So you're amongst good people here. We got Benny Two Blades in the building. Hello. Hey Benny, how we feeling? We got Jack in the building. How we feeling, Jack? Hope everybody's doing well. I think you just answered mine's low key. Either way. We'll get some more. We'll run it back, Majin. Majin asks, what motivates you to keep going through the good and bad days in streaming?
The community. Honestly, there's many times where I didn't want to stream, and like my dons, or I'll just see somebody in Discord. Hey, you streaming today? Oh, y'all want to see me? That's the really big portion. And then just seeing y'all, like Vessiah, you talking about your issues, you just don't know how much that has helped me be able to be vulnerable, because there are days where I have just been so low, and I was like, I'm not doing anything, I don't want to talk to nobody, I want to ball up in the corner. And then I'll watch your stream, and you'll be like, man, fuck these folks at work. Let me tell y'all what happened. And and this person tried to fight me. Let me tell you, I'm like, he's being vulnerable. Because first of all, there's a stigma on black men being vulnerable, which why in 2023. But the fact that you are going outside the box and being yourself on stream, and the same with you, the same with Lex, the same with Kat, I see that and I'm like, wow, okay, if they can do it, I can too. It might be a no cam day, but I'm here. you know. So yeah, the community is the biggest reason why I still keep going, because like y'all just keep motivating me. Like I feel like if I stop now, I'll be disappointing y'all. And I'm not saying that because I don't want to stream. I do. I just have this. It's the Capricorn in me. Like I want to not be perfect, but I want to make sure that I am here for everyone, just like y'all are here for me.
Absolutely. Yeah, the community, all the time you're gonna eventually, or sometimes you're gonna need that battery from the community to boost you back up. And,
Right.
we gotta be that, sometimes we gotta be that crutch that someone has to lean on. And I'm just glad that we all able to do that shit for each other. You know what I'm saying? Keep going. You're not gonna, we'll never be disappointed in you for trying your best. Remember that. But just remember, if it seems like it's difficult, you got a lot of rocks to lean on. So you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just make sure you utilize us as needed. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You open your
Right.
doors for everybody. Our doors is open too. You already know what it is, man.
Oh.
Before I see that. I just got to make sure I, acknowledge everyone else. We got Trap Baby Joel in the building. How we doing, Trap? Hope all is well with you. My boy Jack said Vessiah is my bestie. Best friends? Oh, I love it.
Yeah, my best
Jack has a question too.
No, I got that, huh? Palm, protect your energy at these jobs. Some of the people are functional zombies. That's a fact. Don't let them take your
Absolutely.
energy. Remember what I tell y'all about work, man. When y'all go in here to these jobs, they are renting you. Yeah, you had to go there and do your damn little interview and be like, okay, I want a thing. Yes, you're just making sure I'm good. So when you're renting me, you have to pay me for me to show up. If no one pays you, then you forget the power you actually have. If you're not paid, your ass is not showing up, are you? So who really has the power? You or the company? Y'all niggas is renting me to do this job. Fuck you. Because you might not even recover. I've seen jobs fire the best person they have and be shut the fuck down a month later. Gone. Like, so I say that to say to you, y'all don't let these jobs trick you into no bullshit thinking that, oh my God, you can get another job. They replace people, you can replace them. You are rented. Don't mess up your mental, emotional, and physical for no fucking temporary place of employment, guys. Never.
Yeah.
Cat Burglar said it's a circle of motivation. We keep motivating each other. And if you're not motivating me, you gotta get the fuck away from me. Gotta keep it a buck, guys.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry.
Got to go. You ain't gotta leave. You gotta get out of here.
Gotta get out of here. I'm not even trying, like, you already know. Shit. Damn, man. As far as you were saying, you are talking about high school friends and Cat. Me and Trauma the Villain. That guy has known me since fucking high school, man.
Really?
Yeah, man. I met Trauma the Villain actually watching this man. No, this man was in my math class, and I used to just fuck with him, like just start fuck with him for a little. That used to always be my thing. Like I wasn't like a bully, but like I like fuck with you, make jokes and shit, kind of see where your head is at, kind of see if you got a good sense of humor. Then I watched him get into a fight with this fat kid and kind of beat him up and knocked him out in the park one time. I said, "Oh, little man can scrap. I think I can get along with this guy." And then me and him just became kind of cool after that. Shit, it's always good to have your friends still from your past in your current life and seeing you doing shit. So shit is fucking amazing. Keep. Oh, sorry, Chi has to be seen, so she's making sure she barks. Shut the hell up, Cat. This is Fox's time. All right.
I kind of want to go back on like the job thing because, as y'all know, I work in research. This ain't my job. Streaming is great, but streaming is also part-time. So I work in research, and I've been working in research for over 7 years now. My first job was a job that I wasn't supposed to have because I was a young black woman. But because I got my master's degree early, and because I knew what I was doing, I got that position. But it didn't mean that that position was easy. It was absolutely hard because it's a traditionalist job. That job is usually ran by white males. And so seeing a young black woman come in and knowing what to do and correcting mistakes of those who were older than her, I dealt with a lot of mental stress. And so at that time I was too young to know you can leave. Like I have a whole master's degree. I can go wherever I want to go.
Absolutely.
You know? And that's my mindset now. Like I still work in research, not in my degree per se, but because of my experience and my degree, I can work here and I can get paid as the person who's been working here for years because of who I am and what I bring to the table. So always remember your worth. Make sure that you are doing your best to continue to upgrade yourself professionally so these people can't say no to you.
Absolutely. Yes, sir. You heard it. You heard it here, right? Don't let them tell you shit. All right?
Don't let them tell them.
Yeah,
Wrap it up.
We gotta give her a chair. We gotta give her a chair. We got a question from Fru. How do you feel? Fru? How do you defeat the feeling of perfectionism or wanting everything to just be right? She said, "I'm out of here."
She said, "I don't like it."
And she said,
Because
"Man,
I'm
listen."
still dealing with that now. It's hard. It's like the hardest
What's your question,
thing.
Kama?
Like I said, everything falls back. I'm a Capricorn. I also have had lupus for 10 years. I didn't have a young adult era. Like when I was 20 through 24, I was fighting for my life. Not only for lupus, but also from a doctor who was telling me I was supposed to be dead at 24. And trying to get the right medications, give me the wrong medications, like he wanted me to die. I was dealing with my academics because at the time I could barely walk. For a long period of time, I couldn't even get out the bed. And so once I was able to defeat that personification of being perfect just stuck in my mind. And so everything that I did going forward, I had to be perfect. I had to be the best. And if I'm not the best, then I'm beating myself up over it because I could have done something to regret. I could have done something to stop this. And the thing is, I have to keep telling myself I'm human. I am human.
Absolutely.
And you are human. And there are things that are just not going to happen because life is full of shit. Life, the scale is not balanced. And it's not going to work in your favor because you're POC, most of y'all. You are a woman. You are LGBTQ plus, IA plus. There are so many things against you because of who you are and who you decide that you're going to be. So things aren't always going to go your way. The thing I'm telling myself now in my meditations and my mantras is I'm not perfect, but I'm amazing at what I do. Everything is not going to be perfect. Everything is not going to be what I want it to be, but that doesn't mean I'm a failure. And that is so hard for me to tell myself. That is so hard for me to express it to myself where I can believe it. But I have to keep telling myself that because that's a one-way ticket to like depression. That's a one-way ticket to a place where sometimes you can't claw yourself out of. And I don't want that for me. And I don't want anybody around me to experience that side of me. And then that's how you lose people. Because people can only have so much because they got their own shit to deal with. Not saying that people aren't supportive because they are. But, like, we're all dealing with stuff. You know what I'm saying? And there's a moment in time where, well, shit, if she don't want me to help her, I can go somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Like, it starts to affect the relationship. It starts to affect everything around you. And so I had to put myself in the mindset, like, okay, what can be done, and what can't for right now. Doesn't mean it won't be done. It might be a different way. It might be a different season. It might be a different time of the year, different place, whatever. It's just not my time.
Absolutely.
So that's what I've been trying to tell myself.
Got you.
But it's hard.
No, keep the self motivation. You gotta motivate yourself because we are our biggest detractors. It's always us against us. You know what I'm saying? It's not people say you fighting the battle outside. No, you're fighting the battle in my head, and sometimes my head Oh my God, my head is a tough fighter.
You are your worst enemy.
You are your worst
Like,
fucking enemy. Absolutely.
you can be
I
sitting
think
by
that's gonna be a
yourself
sound clip.
playing the game, and all you hear is, "You ain't shit." Like, what? I thought I had a positive day today. Why am I attacking myself? You know what I'm saying? But
That,
not being strong, like, that can really weigh down on you. Or ignoring it, that can really weigh down on you.
you
So,
got to just fight. Remember to fight mind with heart. You know what I'm saying? With your mind, your heart will tell you.
right.
Your heart will lead you to the places your mind can't all the time. Every time. Every time. I see you drinking the Fiji. Don't be copying me, man. I'm copying me.
Tell you something. This is the water bottle. I got filtered water at the house.
Look,
Okay.
respectfully, I ain't spending that money on that, man. I make my water. You feel? Respect.
This is
I
the water. I
respect.
got filtered water at the house. Okay.
Then it redeemed the message. He said, "That's why I'll drag up in a heartbeat. I could get smoked by electricity and just scrape my ass off the wall and keep it moving." Hell yeah, Benny. What? I got man. Listen, something stung me in the eye last year, and my eye got completely shut because somebody was hoarding a bunch of shit in their apartment. One of the clients. And my whole eye literally got closed, and I was out of work for 3 days. You think they was contacting me for things? They was trying to make sure I didn't sue them or or try to get them into some shit over that bug. And because I've been telling them that lady's apartment was nasty. I said, man, I got it, bro. I got it. You got it, man. We got a final question. This one is kind of not mental health related, but you know, this is
Okay.
about your stuff. Have you seen this? Have you watched the new Bleach season?
Have I? Is the sky black but reflected on the ocean that makes it blue? Word to my Jen. Yes. Absolutely. And I love it. It's so good. Y'all can't tell me nothing. I'm done. That's all we're gonna say. We're gonna move on to the mental health.
We are gonna move on because me and Fox is here, and I want me and Fox to be cool. You know what I'm saying? There be secret tension between me and Fox over Bleach.
Starting shit.
Oh shit! Nah. Again, guys, I appreciate y'all for the questions, and we are going to get into the 5 mental health questions. If you guys have any more questions for Fox, I will be kind enough to read them before I read my last question. But let's get to the interview going now. Fox, I'm going to keep it a buck with you like I keep it a buck with everyone that enters this part of the Vessiah show. This part can be a lot. It can take you some places. Answer the questions to your best ability. We're all family here. Remember, all tears are happy tears, and we're gonna big you up. All right.
Yep. I got my tissue. I decided I wasn't gonna wear no makeup. We good.
Now I'll let you know before I read the question if it is one that is going to punch the emotions. This one will not. I will start off kind. What do you think about mental health?
I think that now I think that mental health is important. For a while I ignored my mental health. And then there were situations that happened that if I did not go to therapy or if I did not talk about it, I probably wouldn't be here today. So I think mental health is very important, and I think that everyone should take it seriously. I think that especially in the Black community, we are told to suck it up. We are told to be strong and work it out, and God's going to fix it, but God made therapists for a reason. So I feel that everybody should go get therapy. Everybody should find a hobby that makes them calm, de-stress. Get yourself a self-care day or whatever, but I feel like your mental health should be like a priority in your life in order for you to get to anything else. So it's important. Yes, it's very important.
Absolutely. You know, being a part of the mental health journey has allowed me to changed my stances on a few things. When I first started the mental health journey and the mental health chats, I used to kind of try to sway people away from psychiatry, therapy, and medication because I felt like these things were detractors and these things would keep you guys from finding better positive outlets to maintain your mental health. And maybe sometimes those things aren't necessary, but as time has gone on, I've found out that those things are positive outlets for some. You know what I'm saying? And it does work for some, and I should leave that option available. You get what I'm saying? So I have definitely changed my stance. That's why I don't really say, "Oh my God, it's about positive outlets and no medication and no psychiatry and therapy." So,
Right.
yeah, it's important to utilize every outlet you can, especially when it comes to mental health, because it's fragile. And
Yeah.
I work in residential, and I work as a case manager at scatter site visiting clients all the time. We are about one incident from ending up like that. This is everyone's mom, pop, dad, uncle, aunt who was doing great in life, had one situation that took them somewhere else, and you know they just never recovered from it. Benny, you can ask the question in the chat. I will see it myself, and I will ask the question before I read my last question. Don't worry, we're keeping track of every question. I would just recommend highlighting it, so I definitely see it. Just reading, looking at the chat. Therapy is life changing, especially for people of color. Absolutely, J. Charms.
Yes.
Fru said, pray about it. Absolutely, Fru. Power with God is a strong thing. Group therapy
Absolutely.
helped me. Individual didn't work out. See, Lex, that was what I was saying in the beginning. All those individual sessions and things like that were not the beneficial way to go. And you said, you see, working in a group, speaking with people, that was kind of like where I was going with it in the beginning, and that wasn't really, like, again, different outlets, different people. Peeps, the way the black household minimizes mental health. I'm glad we are breaking the chains, guys. We absolutely are. And you see me talking to you guys here. I hope you guys take that into your homes. Remember, let your family know, let people know. It is okay to talk about your mental health. It's okay to not be okay. Let's break those standards, because when the next generation comes in, we want them talking about these things. We want them to feel heard. We don't want these things to continue. You get what I'm saying? So,
Right.
okay, got you. I will read that question from Benny towards the end of the show. Iron Lion in the building. Vessiah Messiah, what's good, my brother? I'm good, man. We are here interviewing the one and only Fox the Gamer. Join in, hear the tips, hear the energy, and enjoy the good vibes. The community is here. You already know what it is, and we love you. Chi-Chi, what the fuck?
It's like, no way.
You're not serious, and then you're running under me. Like, stop doing that. I fucking
Iron Lion.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm being nice to Chi-Chi. I didn't hear that. All right, so let's move on to the next question.
Ooh.
This one is okay. Has mental health played a role in your Twitch platform?
Oh, absolutely. Mental health, especially in the beginning when I thought that nobody wanted to see me because I was looking at the analytics so much. I was told to look at the analytics. I was told to change who I was because it wasn't reading well with what... Ooh, sorry, y'all. I want y'all to hear my toilet act the fool. Let me close this door. Give me 2 seconds.
Well, she good, though, because in the interim, as you can see, my dog is licking my arm and playing games. Like, bro, can you get off my arm?
So, I feel like
Try to do a whole
in the beginning... You guys see me? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like in the beginning, when I didn't have views, that's when it hit me the most, because I was like, okay, well, maybe I'm not as good as I thought I was. And then the whole comparison thing happened, where you're looking at other people around you. And I was in a group, again, that forced me to look at other creators instead of us being together and collaborate and to like just see each other grow and be happy. It was, well, look what he's doing. He's doing great. Why aren't you like this? And that played a role in my mental. And it shouldn't have because I'm a grown ass woman. But because I'm in a new space and I'm taking their word for it instead of knowing who I am, that caused me to like, okay, maybe I'm not good enough for this. Maybe I'm not gonna do this or whatever. But once I got myself out of that situation and once I started just saying, okay, this is me and this is what I like to do, that's when I started seeing an influx of people come in who were kind of like me, who were different than me. It didn't matter. We just became a community. Now it's just when people come in, they feel welcome. And I always try to implement mental health and physical health and just making sure that everyone's good while I'm streaming or in the Discord because I don't want anybody feeling like they're left out because that's how I felt at the beginning. So.
Okay. Shit, I like that. That's a great fucking answer. A great answer.
No.
He said, Chi sounds like some sandpaper out some crown molding right now. I'm crying. Putting your community against each other is wicked. Absolutely. Streaming will test your confidence all the time, every day. Please don't think you're the greatest out there and then go to stream. You will be humbled. Don't be humbled. Okay? Just come in there, smile.
For some reason, I thought I was the only person up here doing makeup and shit. And then I got humbled real quick when I saw Mercedes. I was like, oh, I'm not. But sometimes you do need to be humble in order for you to like, okay, I'm not the only person, but how can I be me? Like the biggest thing to take away from that is don't try to copy somebody else because you're going to fail every time. Trying to be somebody else and doing whatever somebody else is doing. You can take what they do and have inspiration and make sure that you let them know that they have inspired you and not steal their stuff. But Absolutely. You always want to be yourself. You want to be yourself.
Every time. Every time. Iron Lion said, I don't know, I feel sexy.
I feel sexy now. I feel great now. But in the beginning, wrap it up.
I feel you. Shit, this shit has humbled me. This shit has reinvigorated me. Twitch will do that to you. I guess Twitch will definitely do that to you. Mental health will do that to you too. Shit.
Put you through the wire.
Jay Sean said, people can read when you're being yourself. I'm still in my soft mouth runaway slave era. I'm crying.
Oh my God.
Fru said, I'm just happy to be here. As we happy you here too, sir. Okay. All right. No, I read the message from Palm. I didn't skip that. I might not be way too sexy for the shirt today, but tomorrow it might be up. Respectfully. I got you. Exactly. I got you. Okay. Look, Benny, I'll still read your question even if you're not here. If you get the chance, just run the VOD back at the end and see and find out the answer. But I'm happy you are here.
Thank you for coming. Thank y'all.
I appreciate you so much, bro. Streaming has been an experience. Absolutely, Fru. Absolutely. Palm said it's wild. Twitch made me way more confident after a while. Same here. I feel great when I get to drop some mental health knowledge on you guys. I'm always hyped for that. Trying to work on my workout because it's been a lot of time since I did a workout, so wish me luck, bro. I need to work out too. I'm getting fat. Unique, we still here. I appreciate it.
I got so big.
I got fat. If y'all see me now, first of all, I lost the braids since I've been on Twitch. Y'all see me growing the locks now. I've gained I gained about maybe 30 pounds since then. I was 180 something. I am 216, 221 wearing my clothes. So yeah, guys, gotta get myself back to oversize. Same here. My fucking wrestling shirts is looking medium. I was like, nah. I feel sexy. I got my hair done. I'm so stupid, Drama. We love you, sis. Of course. Hey, I'm rocking the homeless 2023 look right now. Cut it out, Maja. Cut it out, okay? We gotta hit the gym. Yeah, we definitely gotta hit the gym, bro, because I'm fat. To be honest, Vessiah, I've been in them support for support discords and never again. I definitely wasted a lot of my time on other people's streams and never got my channel up. That's the number one thing, iron line that I've learned. I had to learn at the end. We'll get into my journey of Twitch one day, and I'll share to you guys the true and humble beginnings of where I began. The number one person, I would say honestly, who's been here since I started my streaming journey was Lolex. So she was there. She's been there for some real terrible times, and just, you think you're trying to do the positive thing with mental health, and then people try to bring you so fucking low, and then you just, But you guys show me. Continue to do what you do, guys, because it's gonna work out in its favor. Majin said, look, I'm a realist. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Y'all the homies. Respectfully. Oh, yeah, I reached my personal goal on the Stairmaster today. 2K steps to 20 minutes. We here getting brolic. Too many mods. I used to mod like 11 discords. Bro, I've never modded a discord. I have modded channels because I mod for Majin if need be, but I don't really do too much modding.
I don't know. Well, I know I mod for Cat, but I can't do.
I'm not a good mod. But
you are in certain aspects.
No, in certain aspects, but I'm not like the mod. I'm a great supporter though. Like I'll be in there talking mad shit as your mod. Like if I'm your mod, then I'll be in there hyping the chat up like y'all see what's going on. Like pay attention, like going crazy. Like I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I am your Discord mod. Well, I am a Discord mod. I'm lying for Majin, but that's
Lex too.
For Lex. Oh well, Majin and Lex. There we go. But that's my peoples. I've been around for a long time.
YouTube mod, Vessiah.
Oh shit! Oh, we getting around. Yo, we getting around. I gotta be quiet. We getting around. Let's stop talking about modding. I want to social. You know me. I break bread with everyone. Nah, you definitely do. Matter of fact, I ain't lying. Been around since my beginning too. I'm sorry. Don't do that to me, guys. Don't do that. I'm around. All right. I act like I be sitting here. I don't pay attention. All right. J Charms has to keep me abreast to everything. I'm a little slow. Give me a break. Getting around, you mean you getting passed around? I'm crying. Yo. I'm crying. Okay. All right. Now, let's get off the funny because it's about to get serious. Man forgot his job position as mod. Not here a Discord mod. Don't do that. Not passed around. Yeah, I definitely passed me around without me knowing. That goes crazy. That really goes crazy. It's okay. It's okay, though. Now, let's get serious, guys. We got 3 more questions left before I do read Benny's. If anyone else has any questions, drop them shits in the chat. Now, I will be reading your questions right after this question. Now, Fox, this one is a little hot. So, answer this one to the best of your ability. Everyone has. What is your worst experience involving mental health?
Ooh, I'm about to get real personal with y'all because I haven't really talked about this much. But when I saw this question, I was like, you know what? Let's do it. Okay, so I had a miscarriage in 2019, and it was not a planned pregnancy, but I was in love with the person I was with. It happens. Having lupus, I was told that I could never get pregnant, and so I just was like, oh my gosh. At first I was like, oh my God, I'm pregnant. Oh my God. But I was like, oh my gosh, I'm pregnant. Like they told me I couldn't get pregnant and I'm pregnant. And a few days later, I told my supervisor, I let everyone know that I was pregnant. And instead of I was at risk because I had lupus. But instead of them like taking me out and letting me do like not a lot of weight stuff, they still had me full staff. So I was still training people, still lifting like 45-pound plates, and they still had me like lifting people up, literally lifting people up and everything, while I was like at risk. And one day this girl, I think she was like 190 pounds, and she fell on top of my stomach. And a week later, I had a miscarriage. I had to go get a DNC. And it was so, it was so, it was horrible because they told me I was at risk. At the time, I was like doing this diet and everything, like losing weight, and I was like, okay, I gotta eat salmon. I have to eat more chicken and everything, get my protein up for the baby. And I get to the office like a week later because I started bleeding, and they was like, no, the baby's not gonna make it. And my dad was there, and I was like, Dad, I'm so sorry that I couldn't. And he was just, telling me, you're okay, everything's fine. But he was crying, and I've never seen my dad cry before. And so that moment really broke me because I felt like a failure. Not only did was supposed to have a child and couldn't, like my dad's crying, everything else. So, as you can tell, like that took me on the world, and that's what I had to get therapy for, because I almost decided to just leave. It was traumatic thing after traumatic thing. They put me on the birth control that ultimately almost destroyed my kidneys because I wasn't supposed to be on it anyway. I almost died from that because they were trying to prevent me from having a horrible. So when women have miscarriages, they have a horrible, horrible period afterwards. And I had probably one of the worst ones in history. So they tried to give me a birth control to stop that, but the birth control almost killed me. And so I was in the hospital for about 12 days, not knowing that I was living, not knowing what was going on. And it took 6 months for me to recover. They saved my kidneys so I didn't have to do dialysis, but my lupus changed from SLE to lupus nephritis. And it literally took 6 months for me to recover. I gained so much edema from the steroids that I had to take in order for them to save my kidneys, that like I couldn't even walk up the stairs. Like I was back at square one. I couldn't walk. I had to sitting. I had to sleep sitting. I had to walk for 10 minutes, and that's how long I could walk a day for 3 months because I had so much edema. And that took so much mental energy. Like I can't work. I'm not in school. I can't do anything. I can't play video games because everything's swollen. And so I'm just at home watching TV, not being able to do anything for a long period of time. I don't talk about it much because of this, but that was probably the hardest point of my life because it's like, if this is what life is going to be, then I don't want it. Like, get somebody else to do it. So I in my job tried to go behind my back and try to get me fired, but thankfully my dad knows HIPAA, and he clocked that T. And so my job also had therapy that I could go to like once a month with somebody, and I was scared because I didn't know if the person was going to judge me, but I was like, my mom told me that she wanted me to live, because I had a conversation with her, and so I was like, okay, I'll do therapy because of my mom, and if it works, it works, but if I go through this and it don't work, that's it. And I remember my first day, I was with, I went up there and I sat down, and it was a white male therapist, and I said, God damn, I guess I'm going to hell. I ain't supposed to be laughing, but I was like, I guess I'm going to heaven. I guess I'm going to the upper room. God damn it! But then I said that was the best therapist I ever had in my life,
Mm-hmm.
and he taught me so much. And I judged him. I judged him, and I shouldn't have. And like that therapy, listening to my mom and going to therapy, saved me, and it allowed me to be able to do what I'm doing now. So that probably was the lowest of all the stuff that happened to me with lupus, like losing a child and then almost losing my life, like back to back, is probably one of the lowest parts, portions of my life. And I'm so sorry if I got too deep for everybody. um, I just said, like, if I'm going to be vulnerable, I'm going to be vulnerable all the way and talk about something I've never talked about before. I know Kat knew about this, but no one else really knew. So, yeah.
Ooh, okay. I get to talk. All right, I had to let her finish, guys, because that was a lot. You know, I was sitting there. I took my hand and had to grip the mic for a second. Like, hey, woo, okay, shake that off, because that was a lot on Vessiah.
I'm sorry.
No. That's okay. That's okay. You are a fucking soldier, and you are fucking amazing, and we fucking love you, man. All right, and we fucking love you. I know that shit was it was a lot. It sounds like a lot, and we fucking feel for you. That is crazy. I'm an only child too, by the way. It's just fun fact there.
Yeah.
So I know how that I know it on a deeper scale. Losing a child as an only child is so fucking crazy. Like, I get it. I fucking get it. Believe me. And yo, just again, it says so much to your fucking resolve that you're here. Like, you're just mentally, emotionally, and physically here, and that is fucking crazy. And this is why you're getting the attention and energy from the people that you get, because niggas can feel that shit. Genuine energy is hard to fucking come by, and real motherfuckers to fuck with and appreciate is definitely harder to come by. So continue to do what you do, Fox. We are fucking here, but I just wanna. Before we even think, I just want to get into the chat and see what the hell they were saying, because I already know I was sitting here like, so I already got shit. This is up here. This is up here now. Now you've officially bumped yourself up to one of my top 5 interview block. Like, out of people who've dropped the biggest bombs on Vessiah's show, goddamn, Fox. But
that's what we do in the Mafia Club.
We here for you. We here for you though. Now let's see what the chat's saying. Okay, let's start from trauma.
Something up here.
No, huh?
It's like a long message.
I thought that's further below.
Oh, okay.
All right. We're gonna start from right here. Trauma said, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. That just broke my heart." J. Charm said, "I'm sorry you had to go through that, Fox." Lex was saying, "Oh my God, Foxy, I'm so sorry. Just shed a tear for real." Trav, "I'm sorry for your loss." Fru, "This got Mariana trench deep." Yes, it did. Oof.
It sure did.
Oof. "I want to find her." No, you can't. No.
Nah,
we need Judge Judy. Fix it, Jesus. This shit is heartbreaking. Yeah. Sis, it's not your fault though. Of course not. Trauma the villain. Not gonna lie, I'm about to shed a tear. I'm trying not to. Don't feel like a failure, sis. It wasn't your fault. Of course not. Unique TT. I'm really in tears. You got Kat saying, no, please, sis. It was not your fault, and your dad loves you so much. He was hurting with you. Of fucking course. You fucking feel me? We got Trauma saying you're not a failure. You're an amazing human being. Absolutely. J. Charm saying, "I know this was so much on you." Yes, it was. Lex said, "Oh Lord, I am mad now. Y'all tried to take our Foxy from us." That's a fact. We're gonna have to jump somebody. Fru said, "You are amazing and powerful ass woman. Let no one tell you otherwise. I'm so sorry you had to experience that. God bless you for sharing and him keeping you in his favor." Absolutely. Lex said, "Foxy, it's okay. We appreciate you being open and telling us about this. We are here for you and we love you." Yes, we do. J. Charm said, "I appreciate your vulnerability telling us that. There's so many layers to people and you just would never know what they've been through." Absolutely. You're a fucking energetic, bubbly, cool, and ready to fucking do shit. So that was crazy. That's why we all like, oh, damn, like niggas be walking around with bullets in them and we don't know nothing. Like, Maja, oh shit, why do I keep hitting this shit? I'm sorry, that's me. Maja said, thank you for sharing that with us, sis, because somebody definitely needed to hear that. That's a fact. You never know who needed to hear that. A lot of people do, though. I'm so glad she convinced you to go. Yes, parents be the best motivation. God bless you, Fox. You's a strong warrior. Yes, she is. And he said, this is so deep. Maja said, Lord bless it. J Charm said, my girl is a warrior. Trav was like, hey, yo, I don't know why, but I probably said something crazy. Kat said,
I was like, I'm about to go to the upper room.
Kat said, I hate to reinforce the stigma that black women are so strong. Like I feel bad and experience trauma, but you are strong. Let's get it. Yes, we're gonna cheer for her. Don't ignore those crickets, my bad. You literally let nothing stop you. You are so strong to share this with everyone. Absolutely. Yes, you are. Lex said, not the white man. Maja said, we support you. Peep said, not at all. Thank you for sharing. And we just got a bunch of people saying thank you for sharing after that. I'm sorry, guys. You're getting your flowers. These comments are your flowers. They fucking love you. They're just basically telling you you are the shit and God loves you. We love you too. So, yes, indeed.
Period.
All right, Fox. You got through one of my bullets. We shot you once, so you got through one of them.
Shit, she shot me.
But no. I tried to shoot her, and then she fired back and shot my ass. So now I'm like, shit. All right, now we're gonna Chi-Chi. You want to get sold? Okay, so we're gonna bring it down just a little bit. I know that was hot, so we're gonna bring it just a little bit. We're gonna make it warm. We need your motive. We need to hear something from you that's gonna be motivation. So I'm gonna ask you this question. Also, be aware. One thing that you said is already gonna be a voice note on the Vessiah shows when they type in !Fox. But we're thinking that's something we might also end up with another one. So this is actually going to be the voice clip here when you answer this question. But don't keep that part in mind when you're answering the question. Just answer it. What would you say to anyone experiencing mental health issues?
First, I would say to breathe. Sometimes we go through so much in life and we try to fix everything, and we can't fix everything that's happening to us, but we ignore that part, and it gets so hard, and you do everything but deal with yourself and be in tune with yourself. And I say breathe as a way for you to look within yourself and see, okay, what's really going on? Some things in life are superficial, but the things that are mental stays. It might be pushed to the back, but it's still there. And the more that you don't deal with it, the more grimy and nasty it gets and becomes those voices. It becomes all the negative things that you were trying to block out. And then there's going to be a point where you just can't control it anymore. So breathing is the first thing. Finding something that makes you feel good, whether it's a hobby, like going to the gym, painting, art, music. Finding something that calms you is a great source for any type of situation that you may go through, because it's reliable. You know what I'm saying? That's something that I have learned through therapy and still learning. Sometimes it changes. Like gym used to be my therapy. It's not anymore. Painting is, you know. Just being able to see yourself as you are and not be negative towards yourself takes a lot of energy, and it takes a lot of pain sometimes. It takes a lot of strife. It takes a lot for you to speak positively in your life. But speaking positively in your life is one of the main things that can save you from going down that rabbit hole of depression. Like, I know one thing that I like to do that I shouldn't be doing is just, oh, this is happening, but okay, I'm just going to cover it up. I'll deal with it later. And then later is 3 weeks ago when I blow up because of something very small that I could have handled then. It's called nip it in the bud. If something is going on, I'm not going to let you win today. What is going on within me that is making me feel this way? What is the root? What is the source? And that's when my meditation takes in. That's when my my mantras and everything take course, because I need to figure out what's going on with me and what made me react this way so it won't happen again, or I'll know what to do when that happens. If I ignore that, it gets worse. If I don't ignore that, sometimes it still might get a little bad, but it won't be as worse as me ignoring it altogether. So I try to keep those aspects in my head, and I hope that something from that helps someone else.
Yeah, hear that? You hear that?
Yes,
I like
it's
that.
okay to fall. It's okay to not be perfect. It's okay to fail. It's okay to, for things not to go your way. That doesn't make you a failure. That just means there is another way to do what you have tried to do. And you may not be able to switch and do it right now, but that doesn't mean that you're not intelligent. It doesn't mean that you are not creative. It doesn't mean that you can't be an inspiration to others. It just means there's a different way to do it. And sometimes in order for you to unlock that door, you got to unlock it within yourself first. Like, what am I missing within myself to elevate me, to get to this point where I can be a blessing to others? I can't bless others if I don't love myself. I can't bless others if I don't care for myself. I can't be anything to others if I'm up here wallowing over my own depression, over my own spirit, for things that I cannot deal with. There are things here that you can't change. You can't control everything. And that's okay. That's the biggest thing. That is okay. You're not alone. You have people here who love you and support you and want you to win and want you to prosper. Reach out to them. Go to therapy if you need to. Go paint. Go on a hike. Go talk to your friends. Go to the brewery. Go shopping. Don't shop too much though, because we in the economic depression. Go pet your dog, your cat. Do things that make you happy, and remember that you're not alone, and remember that it's okay to fail.
Absolutely. You heard it here first from FoxxTheeGamer, guys. You heard it. You heard it. Act like y'all didn't get them gems. And he said one should never ignore what's happening with their mental health. Living is so much greater than existing. Appreciate the things that will make you. Absolutely. Iron Lion said, I would say, hey, it's okay to fail, mess up, or feel down. Life fucking sucks, and I'm here for you, because life really fucking sucks, but we can make it work. Sorry if this is too direct. No, that's fine.
It's real shit.
Majin says she heard it. Preach, Foxy. Word. No. Oh, well, she did repeat it. Don't worry, I got you, Trauma. Lex said, this is the quote. Majin said, I'm going to take it in because I have a perfectionist mind state, and that was very useful. Thank you, Fox. Retail therapy with limitations. Absolutely.
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
No, Alexa, I didn't know.
Anybody talking to you,
Did
child?
you get the highlighted message from Eddie?
Yeah.
All right.
Alexis and baby, we shopping today.
Okay, guys. Does anyone else have a question for Fox before we get to my last question? Because I'm about to read a question from Benny Two Blades. So does anyone else have a question? If you do, highlight it for me right now. Don't wait till the last minute, because then I'm going to tell you shut up.
Yeah. If y'all have any questions, it don't have to be mental. It could be anything.
It could be anything. Just any questions for Fox?
No limitations.
I am open.
Drive me waste to the last minute. I'm fucking crying.
Okay, Travis.
Listen, just highlight your message. We're looking for. I'm about to bring up Benny's message now. You have it?
Oh, give me 1 second. Wait till my phone turn back on.
Once I get Betty's message, we'll be good to go. Iron Lion said, I feel like being real with people when they having that moment lets them know you're there. Absolutely. I'm not a sugarcoater. I'm kind of a realist. So it's kind of like I like to keep it a buck, you know? He says you playing the rocker with him.
You know what, Travi? I've been seeing people play, and I don't mind learning how to play. So yeah, off stream, of course.
Fru said, how long did it take to truly recover from some, not all, but some of your traumas?
Um, the one I talked about probably 2 years ago. I'm currently getting over something um, now. Like this past almost 2 years, past year and a half, both of my grandmothers passed within a year from COVID complications. Um, and then a month after we buried one grandmother, my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer. That took a toll on me. And again, went down that rabbit hole of depression, and I'm just now getting out of it. And I was really close to being in remission. I was really close to being like, I really want to do comp, like powerlifting. So I was really close to getting to a size where I could start practicing for comp. And I lost all of that because I was so depressed, and I didn't realize my depression until it was too late. Not too late. I ain't going up to glory, but too late because I have lost a lot of progress from that last time. So with everything that happens, it takes time. I am learning how to see if I'm in depression a lot quicker, and like from what I've learned from therapy and everything else helps me to be able to be more positive. And again, I have a great support system. If I'm not feeling good, I reach out to one of my friends, one of my sisters in gaming, and y'all motivate me a lot too. So
Okay. Unique said, I'm slowly going to get therapy soon because it's a lot that I'm currently going through. But the main question is, how can you move on from your trauma? Because I'm still currently fighting my traumas from years ago.
give yourself grace. Um, give yourself time. Like there is no telling. I still have flashbacks. Like I literally, before you ask this question, Vessiah, I still have a sonogram of like when they first detected I had a child. Um, so I looked at it because at first I was like, no, I'm not gonna talk about it. And I looked at it and I was like, okay, this needs to be said. And the flashbacks came with it. So it's not like the traumas are going to go away. I don't think that mental health is everything that you've dealt with just erased because we have memory. We're all going to think about it. Is going through those situations and then seeing a better part of you growing out of that. And even when those situations come back around, because there's going to be people, places, and things that trigger these emotions at all times.
Absolutely.
So when these situations happen, what can you do in order to stop yourself from going down that rabbit hole again? And that's the power of knowing who you are mentally and having a great mental health and getting therapy and talking to others, because you're able to explore that and see that for yourself. So I don't think that the traumas go away, but I think the way that we deal with it improves when we continue to do for ourselves.
Absolutely. And our final question before I read off my final question comes from Kat. What's your favorite sushi order?
Cat, please. I am a sashimi lover, so I love ordering sashimi. So I get salmon, octopus, tuna, and what else? Probably like some whitetail or stuff. Give me a lot of wasabi sauce or wasabi and some soy sauce, and go to town with some sake.
Hey.
That's it.
What we like to hear. Iron Lion said, mental health is being able to break that shell you build around you, thinking it was protection, but was really trauma. That's just one way I think of it. Absolutely. We go through things and we put up a shield. They say that all the time. We put up these walls and these barriers. That's our trauma. You know what I'm saying? We do what we can to protect our peace. And sometimes it's positive and sometimes it's not. Lex said, I can't say I had a similar experience, but I was almost pregnant at 13 due to sexual assault. So you open up about your pregnancy, definitely hit me hard. I can only imagine what you had to deal with. Flowers to you, girly. Iron Lion said, are you a Star Wars fan or Star Trek fan or both?
May the fourth be with you. That's a period.
Respectfully, okay, you heard it here.
Always Star Wars over here.
Star Wars
Okay.
of everything. I got it. I got that. Okay. Lex said flowers. I
And
can't spell. You
flowers
ain't
to
gotta
you,
worry.
Lex.
You ain't had to worry about that, Lex. I know what you said, so I fixed that for you.
Oh, I got Benny's question too.
Yes,
Trav.
flowers to you, Alex, for real, because it takes a lot to be able to deal with life, dealing with situations like that.
In fact, Fox should do an Ahsoka cosplay.
Facts.
You
that
know
would be
what? I've been
crazy.
thinking about it. It's been on my heart, and I might do it.
It says Star Wars
I have
because Star Trek is booty butt cheek. Speaking of Star
I
Trek,
agree.
Majin, they actually put Star Trek skins in the Fallout store today, which is hilarious. Bars, I said, protect your theft. Bro, that hit hard. I'm crying. Star Wars is better even with two trash movies. That's a fact. I mean, I never got into Star Trek. I was always a Star Wars fan because Darth Vader. Are y'all kidding me? But he wasn't even my favorite. My favorite was Count Dooku. That's the crazy part. I don't know, and they cut my boy head. All right, now we got Benny's question right now.
So, what are questions you ask yourself when you're meditating or self-reflecting to ground yourself?
Questions you ask yourself when you are meditating or self-reflecting to ground yourself. Oh yeah. Oh, Benny's still in the chat. I was about to say I pulled the conversation
It's
up.
on Discord.
Oh.
He's coming back though.
Oh, okay.
So recently, I found this book at Michael's, and I'm gonna put the link up when I find it. J Charms, but this book has like morning and evening reflections, and like for the morning reflections, it's like, how do you feel when you first wake up? How are you feeling? What are your goals for today? What can wait? What can you say no to? What are your stresses or worries? How are you going to overcome those stresses? Like for evening, say, how do we feel today about that stress? What's your stress level? So it allows me to be able to write that down. Before that, I was able to have a conversation like with myself because of my therapist, to where when I am meditating, I feel like I'm centering myself, and I just ask, what's on your heart? Like, just like I'm separating myself within myself and be like, what's on your heart? How are you really feeling? And so I had that conversation. I'm not feeling good today. Why are you not feeling well? Well, today I don't feel well because this has been bothering me. Why do you think that's been bothering you? Well, this has been bothering me because such. Okay, have you done anything for this? And I go through each situation that is similar to that, good or bad. And by doing that, I can assure myself, okay, I'm taking the steps to make sure that I don't go into a spiral.
Benny said to add on to his question he was asking, he said, I started breaking it down to the roots. He was like, I asked myself, why am I giving this any of my energy?
Hello? Is it something that can be solved? Is it? One thing is, I love saying to myself, it's above me now. That's a good answer, because we like to take a lot of stuff for ourselves. We like to put so much burden on ourselves because we think we can do it all. And that may go back to us being POC, especially us being black. But let me tell you, you can't do everything by yourself. And so that's the question that, like, is this something that you need to do on your own? Have you done everything that you can? Yes. Guess what? It's above me now. Hello? Everybody say, it's above me. Period.
J. Charles said, finding the root of something you're struggling with is important. Absolutely. He said, she said, hello. It says above me, period. She said,
Hello.
put Mox to Foxy. I'm going to need that excited hello. And then you got to try
Hello.
saying facts. Facts saying
Hello.
facts. That's a fact. That is a fact. Okay. Now, we got one more. One more mental health question before we get out of here. Now, guys, it has been a great fucking interview with the one and only Fox the Gamer. Right? We laughed, we cried, we got emotional today, but all in all, we had a great exchange of energy. And you guys know what I like to do before I get to the last question, because I always like to make our guests feel important. Yeah, made me break out the goddamn tropical shirt so I can say this. It's your boy Vessiah 40, what the villain gamer, and this is the channel where we talk mental health and we play video games, because why not? This season is what? 4, and I am joined by the beautiful IT J Chomps OTVW, my crazy co-pet Chi Chi, and the one and only Fox the Gamer. We laughed, cried, and fucking vibed. We here. It's the Vessiah Show. Let's fucking get to it, guys. Last question. Now, this one again, I don't really think this one is too crazy, but this one does sometimes cause emotions for people. Oh shit, we got a raid. Oh, Super Spyro with the raid.
Spyro.
I appreciate you, Spyro.
Thank you so much.
Welcome in, everybody. We are interviewing the one and only Fox the Gamer, talking mental health and playing video games. If you like what you see, hit me with a follow. And I'm Vessiah 40 on all social medias. Appreciate you guys for being here.
Yes,
Thank you. Welcome in. We talk mental health. We make each other feel good. This is a safe space. If you need to talk, I'm here. Now, Fox, has mental health issues affected someone you love? There we go.
Absolutely. And again, the biggest support and the one person I saw this from the most was my mother. And you know, like as a kid, you don't really see like grown up stuff because you ain't supposed to be in grown up business as a child. So you live in life all good, not worried about stuff, and you just like you see your parents get angry at times. You see my mom just cry for no reason, and I was like, what's wrong with her? Like what she got going on? And I didn't know what depression was as a child, but as an adult, my mom has gone through so much with her own family. And it was like so much emotional abuse, and then they would go around and tell her to like suck it up. And she did. But she didn't have anybody to talk to other than my dad. But I could see it weighing down on her to a point where she just went quiet. And if you think I'm loud, y'all heard my mama before. My mom is loud. My mom likes to talk. My mom will talk my head off, and I could call her right now, and we'll be on the phone, everybody, the whole community, for 30 minutes, and she'll find something to talk about. But I saw her break down as a child and didn't know, but as an adult, I literally, when I figured it all out, I like sat down and cried. So mom didn't have anybody, and no one tells you to go to therapy. Like, around her time, nobody went to therapy. Nobody dealt with stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody was making it work. Everybody was making it work and doing stuff on her own. And she had me. My mom was also not supposed to have children. And she lost her first child. So I was a miracle child, which is funny. And then, like, but she was already dealing with the issues from losing the first child. And they were saying, like, people were saying stuff behind her back. And it was just a lot that she went through while still trying to be a mother, while still having a full-time job, while still trying to be a good wife. And that's a lot of stress. But now I make sure as an adult to talk to her all the time. I make sure to be there for her emotionally. I make sure that I talk to her about stuff like if she wants to pray, even though sometimes y'all know as a kid when y'all folks be knocking on your doors at 3 o'clock in the morning because they felt the spirit move. That was my mama, and I still have trauma from that, but I still pray with her because I know that that is what helps her to feel better about herself. Especially with her having cancer last year, she really depended on me, and that was the first time I felt. That was the first time I felt like needed. Not like needed in the sense because I know I'm a support, just like I have a support system. But being there for my mom in a way that I didn't think that I could be, which was like an autoimmune disease, and seeing her almost have a mental breakdown and being able to save her from that, and then everything being okay was something that I never thought I would experience with her because I'm a woman, I was a girl, I was a daddy's girl, still am. So we had our tiffs and taffs along the way, but we were able to connect through something that almost took me out the game, which is autoimmune disease. And I was able to help her and stop her from letting that situation overtake her. And by doing that, we got closer and we're able to talk about more stuff now. And now she's going to therapy. So seeing her go through that as a child and then realizing that as an adult helped me, but it also allowed me to be more patient with her and with others because you never know what somebody's going through. If you saw my mom today, you will never know she had cancer. You never know she had to deal with all the stuff she did with her family. Like she's cool people, happy, joy, cooking some food, all goody. But she has gone through it. And so have I. And so have you and you and you. And the important thing that I learned is just being patient with others and being open to others. Not everybody's going to receive it, and that's okay. But those who will appreciate that. I'm not doing it for people to like me. I'm doing it because there was a time where I didn't have anybody. When I didn't know what lupus was, you know. I didn't know anything. My mom didn't know she had breast cancer. She got breast cancer from stress, from anxiety, from depression. And she was able to make it through it, but she wasn't alone. So, seeing her go through that has helped me, and it's helped our relationship grow closer. And it's allowed me to be more open to my family and to my community.
Nice. We see that though. Shit. The energy you produce and you replicate is fucking genuine as hell. So you can tell that comes from good parenting. Parents really be putting everything on their back and keeping it pushing for the sake of their children. Absolutely. You never know we don't know the struggles that our parents battle.
We don't even know the half.
You know, we don't know the half. We know what they allow us to know. Growing up and seeing that side of your parents changes the dynamic so much, but in a good way, because now y'all even closer. Absolutely. Tell Mama Fox to make an appearance on stream. Make sure she calls you Fox, though. She gets it.
She gonna call me by my good man.
Word. Expose your secret identity. Let me go and tell my mom call me Vessiah. Who? Man, get the fuck. She get it from her mama. I was feeling to say that. All right, Fox. Bonus question. I know you thought it was over. Bonus question.
It's okay. It's okay.
What should we expect from you? Twitch, life, everything. Next 5 years.
Ooh, 5. Ooh. So I did this thing where I don't try to think so far ahead because when I was 25, I swear to God, I was gonna have a big ass mansion, 2 Rolls Royces, a backyard, 3 dogs, 2 kids, and like 1,800 rooms or whatever. That ain't happened. Okay, I'm in a 2-bedroom apartment. But I'm doing good. I'm doing okay. But I know that in the near future, I'm going to start incorporating more time to get real grimy in Overwatch, grimy in DBD, but also have time with the community. I really love the GTA segments that we had because it allowed us to be closer, and I love that. So I would love to have more community days. I'm going to do more charity streams. I want people to know that I stand for every person that has an autoimmune disease, because I have one, especially lupus and cancer, because I've dealt with that. I work for a cancer center, and I see everything like in and out. And so it's just another way for me to be supportive in those areas. Um, I want to also personally try to get back in shape and actually start doing competitive powerlifting. So I'll make sure to share that on social media. I'm trying to do TikToks about exercising and branching out outside of gaming and getting back to a world that I love but I left behind, which is fitness, because like I said, I got a master's degree and I want to utilize it, and the best way now is through social media. So I'm trying to step into unknown territory, but it's going to be okay, is what I have to keep telling myself.
Absolutely.
And, just, vibing with the crew, growing authentically, organically, and just continue to be myself, and continue, if I have anything that I can share with others, if I have something, I'm bringing everybody with me. That's the biggest goal. Like, we all got to see at the table here.
Exactly.
And so, whatever I do, if I could bring somebody else in, I will. So those are my goals, and just being myself and try to love myself more, and hopefully there'll be somebody that loves me back eventually. But that's 5 years. I'll be 30. I'll be 35. That'd be around a good time.
Absolutely.
Maybe something.
Absolutely.
But not now.
Absolutely. Okay, I appreciate that. Let me see. I'm looking at the chat. Do me a favor. Tell us about your event on Saturday.
Yes. So those who don't know, I will be a streamer for the Cancer organization, which they are trying to raise $500 per day, every day in July, to go towards patients who need that money for their treatments, for their hospital bills. They're really doing a good work, and it really reminded me of my mom. Like, thank God that my dad had good health insurance, because she did have to go through therapy, radiotherapy. She did have to go through treatments to be cancer free, or to be a survivor. She's going through the process again, but we're hoping that she makes it out again, just like she did. That's what we claim. That's what we believe in and ask God for. But it's dedicated to my mama, and we'll try to raise $500. But to be honest, I'll just be glad if y'all came there, because it means the world that y'all are supporting me.
Absolutely. You know where we're gonna be. We're gonna be there for you. Fru said, a nigga is old out here. Let me find my retirement home. Man, I'm in my 30s. I'm in my 30s too. We ain't old yet.
Look,
in 5 years, I'm gonna be 41. 40 is the new 20. Get out of here, man. If I know, man,
Right.
40-year-olds making it happen right now. You lying. 40. That's what shit get more. Shit, they don't tell you, but shit get more popping when you older. They be lying to you. You can't unlock certain shit until you get older. All right, so we did 5 personal and 5 mental health questions. I do got one more thing to do, but just tell me how you feel. How you feeling? You enjoyed yourself today?
I feel like I said a lot.
Yeah, we've been talking for 2 fucking hours.
I felt like I said a lot, but I feel like it was needed. I feel close to, especially everyone in the chat, to you and Jay Charms for sure. I don't like to talk about myself because, again, like my whole perfectionist thing, I don't need people to be in my business. But I'm learning to be more vulnerable, because like I said, there is somebody who may have heard what I said and it may have inspired them. I'm trying to be that person instead of, girl, what you doing here? That type of person. So I appreciate you for letting me have the ability to be able to talk and to share my story. This is a wonderful platform that you are building, and I continue to pray that it grows and it inspires more people.
Thank you. I appreciate that so much. we're going to continue to work as hard as we can to bring you guys the continuous mental health content. I'm so sorry again, guys. It took 9 months for me to get back to what we normally do here, the bread and butter. But I promise you, moving forward, it won't happen again. It just, had to put all of our eggs in the same basket. That way, we can eat here. I only want our table to grow. No more. I promise you, the next time I tease the return of season 5, it won't be a countdown because you guys are, you're mean, okay? You're mean. Can't do a countdown because everybody want to get stressed out. So better not have. I'm watching you, but say, why y'all threatening me? Yo, what's happening? Yo, what's wrong with y'all? Like,
yeah. Let them know. Let them know.
Hell no. Listen, no more countdowns. I promise. I'll do something more cryptic though, but it won't be a countdown. But Fox, here's a question. Here's something I always allow the guests to be able to do. Okay. Do you have a question for me?
I do, Vessiah. I really do. What inspired you to do something like this? Because I know personally I am spiritually inclined to stuff, and sometimes when you hear people's trauma, it sticks to you. Sometimes, like, the situations may be like a punch in the face because you didn't know that somebody was dealing with this. So why... I'm appreciative of this, but what made you decide that you wanted to have this outlet? What was the story? What was the situation? You probably said this again, but I would love to hear it again if you don't mind.
Okay. Now, I always tell everybody that if they ever want to see me in my original element, to go through the highlights, just go literally to the first video in my highlight section of my Twitch, and you'll see me there with a baby Chi-Chi, braids, my New York shirt, my other chair, and I'm just sitting here literally streaming video games because the original motivation was, hey, I think I play video games better than most people. Yes, everyone. That's every guy. I think I play video games better than most people, and I'm gonna do the damn thing. Now, I'm an only child like you, so I was big on, values and morals and big family dynamics with my friends. So it's like most of my friends would tell you, like, I go out of my way to make everybody feel family orientated. Like I know my family, I know your family. We deep into it. And I've always prided myself to being that way. So I went through in 2020 when I had a very very bad, spiral. Like my father passed away. That was fucking sudden. I'm talking about now for a man, you know what I'm saying. I lost my father when I was 27, so I'm 30 now. At that time, I was just feeling like I hadn't learned enough of what I needed to learn from my dad. Like I'm the man of my creation is the man that I'm learning to be. Like, you know what I'm saying? And even that is challenging sometimes because it's like, I don't know if I'm doing too much. And then it's like, I don't want to let my thought process on what I think the world took from me, allow me to be a certain way. So I lost my father, and then the the factors that I expected to bring me back up, like family and friends, didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? So I spent a long time, and then I caught COVID myself in the interim. So I couldn't really mourn my dad. When my dad passed away initially, I was stuck in my room for a month because COVID, they didn't know what to do with it. So they didn't know if I was going to live, I was going to die. I was scared as hell. I probably... No lie, I've told this story a couple times, but I literally sat there. This is before we knew the shit spread. It could spread to people. And I was sitting there with my asthma machine with Jay Charms, and I, rubbing Vicks on me and shit. And I had told her, I was like, yo, I really think, no lie to you, like, I might die. Like I said, I think I might die. Like, I hope not, but I feel like I'm dying. Like, I don't know, but, she had to bring me back to reality. Like, yo, you gotta stop. Don't think like that. You're gonna be fine. You're not gonna die. As you can see, I'm right here. So just how I felt at that moment, and just feeling like my mental health didn't matter. Like they don't hear me. Like my family they didn't hear me. Like my friends, they didn't hear me. No one hears me. And then it's like, I'm African American. I already know that the world fucks me up already. I had already been dealing with shit at my job. Before I became a case manager and took this step to, you know, do my own thing, my boss was African American. He was an asshole. He's such an asshole to me. Because he felt like, oh, you know, he's a hoodlum that I'm doing a favor for. He don't have a degree. You know, I'm putting him in this position to do better. Worship my fucking feet. And like, bro, my mom's getting a PhD. Like my mom is more hood star than I am. My mom used to be a stick-up kid. My mom is getting a fucking doctorate. What do we like? I come from education. I just don't talk about myself because I don't need to be a fucking bigwig. Like, I feel like other people are telling their stories. I don't need to tell their story for them. So he was African American. He's such a fucking asshole. And I had to like take this fucking time to go and get this job. And like, I applied for the job as case manager within my agency while working for him. And I went behind his back. I got the job and I started working with other clients. And that kind of like took my mind off what I was dealing with. Like, I'm helping other people and I'm seeing their struggles, what they're going through. And it's like, I used to feel like my issues were so big. And then like people were able to bring me down. Like, people are dealing with a lot worse shit than I am. And it's like, how could you think something's worse than losing your dad? But I'm just like, yeah, it is something worse because I got 27 years with my dad. There are people who lose their fucking dad before they even fucking born, or people who lose their dad in the fucking streets, or people who, you know, them kids who lose their fucking parents because some bullshit happened. I've learned to think of others, and mental health is one of those things I just felt like was never discussed, and I wanted to spread the message, and I felt like Twitch was the best way to do it. And like I tell you, my first stream was not about mental health and playing fucking video games. It was about me playing Fall Guys. And then one day I just sat there and I was just like, this shit is not working. And I was so fucking depressed already and already upset. And I was just like, I look terrible. It can show on my face that I feel terrible. What am I gonna do? And I was doing the Only the Villain Win things. People, that fell apart. I could tell you guys a whole big story about that and later on, but the whole Only the Villain Wins thing I originally started with the original 10, and I just took this and applied it to what I do here. We villains. We are misunderstood. We are different. We want redemption. We are not all stable, but we are all fucking here. You get what I'm saying? And I apply that to every fucking thing I do. And it's just like mental health in video games and Villain Gang. And here we are. You got Vessiah. My grandfather always told me to treat my name like it was royal and treat it and leave it in royalty. So I've always had a royal nickname. And I like villains. And I like people who say, you know, the Messiah is the king. So I just, you know, let's take the M off of it, put the V on it. We got Vessiah. And here we are. And I just continue to spread this message, guys. Mental health and more fucking mental health. Peace, love, and mental health and every other good thing like that. And that's the motivation, Fox. It's a lot, but yeah,
It's needed.
I tell you my story. Y'all meeting me in my third. I say this is my third reincarnation. I know it sounds fucking funny, but Lex will tell you. It took a lot of growth even here for me to get here, and I had to be humbled by people I truly thought had my best motivations at heart. And that might have played into my 9-month delay, because I just felt like you said a word in your stream one time, and when you were talking about me, and it's overrated. No. You didn't say it in a bad way. You were just saying that you were saying you're not overrated. You get what I'm saying? Oh. And I can't. I'm not gonna go into go into it right now because this is about you. But guys, yeah, overrated. There are certain words people use to describe me. I never understood because it's like I'm trying to spread positivity, and I've been called things like a backstabber, fucking overrated, copycat. That's a story for a different day. But
Let me mute.
that is a story for a different day, guys. But believe me, I've been caring too. So I've had them trying to bring me out on Twitter and expose me and Karen me and the mental health guy is disrespectful. He doesn't like these communities and just a lot of fucking drama, guys. And y'all meeting me in stage 3, you know.
And you know what's crazy about that, Vessiah? Because when I saw like you were in chat, something in my spirit just told me to say that. Like when I see certain people in certain situations, not in situations, because I didn't know your situation. I didn't know people up there were trying to say that you overrated, because you're not. You are phenomenal. What you're doing here is a blessing, and anybody who is here, who is genuinely here, will always receive that blessing. Anybody else will be outside the gates, and they will not ever touch what is yours because it is yours. Like, these people out here, some people are here to, just like the devil in them, kill, steal, and destroy. They don't want to see anybody win. But we have to continue to make sure that these people do not affect our lives. You got people here who love you and support you and want to see you win, and those are the people you need to focus on. And if anybody else say something on Twitter, at me, so I could let them know something. Because I'm going to talk about their mother. I'm going to talk about that wound lip that they got on their head. I'm going to talk about their little scrawny ass legs. I'm going to come at them.
Not respectfully. I appreciate that. Believe me, guys. Hey, Yabi, I see you here in the building. It just goes to tell you guys, I tell you, and Lex will tell you, I am not easily broken, guys. I am not easily swayed either. So, yeah, if that ever happens again, of course I'll tell you guys. But the person's around. I'll say this to you this much: the person's around on social media. The person has resurged into it on Twitch, and I am doing everything that I can possibly do to stay away from this person. Why? Because you can present a false image, but motherfuckers who know you for real can smell the bullshit, and we're just gonna keep it there. And we're just gonna keep it there.
If you really want to try somebody, try the Nine Tails Mafia, because we don't play that over here, and the villains don't either. So if you in the chat right now, I just need you to know that today's your lucky day.
Please do, because honestly, this time, guys, and this is why I keep trying to tell you, this is the stage 3 of Vessiah. This time around, I fucking dare a motherfucker to cross us that way.
Crispy in the
It
building.
won't go the same way it went before, and believe me, this time I'm looking to take a motherfucker's head off. And we're gonna leave that just right. We're gonna leave that right there. Either way, this fucking interview was amazing. It was 2 hours of fucking black fucking excellence. I'm looking to have this interview for anyone who didn't get to watch it in full. You guys know I'm also a YouTube streamer. I do not stream on YouTube, no, but I do post the reruns of things that happen here as well as game clips. So be looking out for Fox's interview if you were not able to see it, edited in its full glory on YouTube. Sleepy Boy Quispy in the building. Nah, I'm not listening to Quispy. Quispy is a mod for my channel. I let Quispy rock out because Quispy also knows me in real life. Quispy and Trauma the Villain are brothers, if you guys don't know that. So they my peoples. I've known them since I was a kid.
Truth in the building,
Also
too.
fucking awesome people. Truth in the building. Damn, Jet was selling out. I'm gonna go handle that. I'm not fucking with Truth right now because he's showing bottles of hot sauce and not giving them to me. I can't fucking fuck with this man. Get him out of here. And Sonic Wakanda forever. You already know I see you, bro. All fucking day. I should have ordered dashiki today, but y'all racist, so we wasn't gonna do that. Hell nah. Y'all all racist. You know, we already proved. Y'all proved on my birthday that y'all can't be trusted with shit. So that's not happening. Even though we still need to figure out what we're doing on my birthday next month. Vessiah has taken your place in trolling me, Crispy. Ah, yes, I troll. Do not put any funny ass sound alerts in your chat if you don't want me to go crazy. Especially if you got one that says harder daddy, I'm going crazy in your chat. So if I find it, if you have it there and you don't want me to violate you, don't put it up there. Because I'm going to wait for you to lose or some dumb shit to happen and I'm trolling. I'm sorry.
Can I ask my question?
Oh, yes, you can ask the question. Absolutely. The chat is not open. I will give y'all 5 more minutes. If anyone has any questions, ask them right now. We have 5 minutes. Redeem your message.
I only have a tree behind us.
We have us, John.
I don't want to hear that.
I don't want to hear that, bro, because I would have paid for that. All right?
Oh, that?
Huh? Is my uncle there?
Probably.
Yes, Jaded. Everybody, if I have a question.
Yes, ask all the questions you need. Just redeem the message. I'm here. We're not going nowhere. Answer the questions. What questions?
We
chilling. We vibing right now. What questions?
Interview over. We can act the food now.
Exactly. Talk to me. It said, laugh on my ass off. Someone got to keep the trolling alive. You feel me? Oh, I don't know if y'all see my shirt today. We are rocking out with the Get Money Gamer shirt, even though it's Lolo's Paradise now.
She said we still getting money.
But we still getting money. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, I am rocking out with the merch. I'm gonna be copping some more merch soon. So you will see me rocking other kind of merch. Don't worry about it. Yo, J Charms, no,
I would
the
love
camera.
to see you with the Nine Tails Mafia shirt.
Yo, believe me, you'll see one. You'll see one for season 4. Don't worry about it. I promise you.
What are you?
From Benny Two Blades. What are you passionate about? What's your hobbies? And what helps bring you back to the center? Music, art, gaming, creating.
All of the above, I think.
All of the above. I said this one time in my chat, but I am a retired professional violist. So for a long, over 14 years of my life, I was in orchestras, symphonies, playing all this classical music or whatever. My family on my dad's side and some of my mom's side, but most of my dad's side is musically inclined. Everybody can play at least 3 instruments. Everybody can sing. I'm a background singer compared to my father, okay? And so me and my dad always vibed off of music. He would introduce me to Earth, Wind & Fire, Michael Jackson, good times. And so that's one of the things that reminds me of home is listening to some good music. I got a playlist now called Throw Shoe. They got music that folks just singing and just acting the fool on. And it always reminds me of home and it always centers me. I paint more now. That helps a lot. I'm actually going to paint some stuff for my background. So when y'all see me, y'all see some neon stuff light up. It will be really cool for stream. So that's on the way too. I'm getting back into lifting because lifting was one of my first loves. So lifting heavy, I love lifting heavy. I was almost 500 with deadlifts before everything happened. So I'm trying to get back to that for sure. And I love to create. I love to be on stream. I love to be on stream with friends. It's the most fun and most chaotic. But it keeps it going. It's nothing like being around a cool group of people who get you and let you act the fool if you want to, but they acting the fool right along with you. Mm-hmm. That's the best feeling in the world. So all of the above, Benny. All of the above.
Jada said, "Can you play at my wedding?"
No. I have not picked up look, first of all, I can't play a viola anymore because I love nails. Okay? I was never allowed to have acrylic. And in my adult life, she got long nails, so she's doing this all day. Okay?
Hey.
So, I can't do it no more, Jada.
Lex says she
I'll two-step. I'll do a two-step.
Lex says she can sing?
Lex can definitely sing.
Let me find out we got 2 singers in here.
I'm a background singer.
That's the only way I know how to act. Listen, truth. I see you still talking about the hot sauce.
Send him
All I know is if it's okay if I didn't get the first batch, I better get the second one. Otherwise, I'm banning you from this Vessiah show for a week. peeps, can we gotta pick the GTA shenanigans up? Listen, y'all already know I'm down for GTA whenever y'all playing it. That's really, I only come out of retirement when the gang want me to commit violence. Because y'all saw what happened last time. I was sitting on the roof getting to a shootout with the cops while y'all was stealing the drugs. I had mad fun, and then I had to go help my partner. I kind of blew up, Fruit car, but we're gonna Peep's car, but we're not gonna say nothing.
You fucked up a whole highway. Them folks, them NPCs was not having it. It was
Listen, but did y'all get away? Y'all got away.
I didn't even get away. I was in the corner with Travi. We was watching just everything, eating popcorn. I was acting a damn fool.
I was literally shooting the cops on the roof. I never got into I never got close to the action. I just decided to light them up. I guess I was feeling hype, and I shot my grenade launcher off the roof, and all those cars blew up on the highway. Next thing I know, Peep's car blew up, and I was like, shit. But next time we get on that shit, guys, we got this. Tell them about the prison heist setup, how we lost the cops. Oh, we did the prison heist setup, stole a bus and got away. Fox, you had to be there. We did a heist after you left. We're gonna do a heist with you though. We gotta do a heist. We gotta do a heist. Nah, it's okay. It's okay. We got you.
I grow my company. I'm to 1,000 now.
Nah, you good. GTA is easy. It's really easy in GTA to get money, to be honest. Yeah. You haven't seen a menace until you play with me. I want to do something, guys. We will plan this.
Yeah, we definitely gonna get
a couple things. Okay, I spoke to Fox about the community thing Saturday. Okay, Fox, is there anything else that we should look out for?
September is my 3-year anniversary.
Nice. What you doing?
It's either 2 or 3. So we'll be celebrating, getting some stuff together then. I'm going to do some more crafty streams because we have some cosplays coming up for AWA in October. And so I'm going to learn how to make a sword, some headpieces, some weaponry, and tell y'all what those cosplays will be. So we'll be doing that together. Yes, bring all the liquor.
Bring the liquor. Bring the liquor.
All late at night, okay? You cook. Somebody bring the liquor. Somebody get the good music, the ice, the cups. So those who can't cook, it's okay. Everybody bring something. How about that?
Okay, and I also want to tell you guys about the getting the community Twitch dinner together. You word, boy, my boy Peace talking about telling about the 5-star part-time weekend pilot. Yo, if Peeps not flying the airplane in GTA, don't play. I'm dead ass. That is the best pilot I've seen because I almost killed me and this man, but I saved the clip. I gotta actually post it on I'm gonna post that shit on TikTok or Instagram. But me and this man almost got destroyed because I don't know how to fly shit. Let that man do it. Let that man do it. Shit. But community dinner. Now I've spoken about this idea several times. I'm looking to execute it next month. But a poll is going to be generated soon, and I want to do a community dinner. And in this sense, we all make a plate or buy food, whatever you do to get food. Just make sure you have a meal when it's time to do it, and we sit down in Discord, maybe voice call, and see each other's faces and eat and talk. It'll be kind of like a family outing, without being in each other's face, but we'll be in each other's face. Ain't technology fucking amazing?
Who's wall twerking? What? Not me.
Whose world? I'm crying. It says I'm finna be the twerker / dancer. I am fucking weak. Fish and chips for the first meal. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
That sounds good.
There's nothing wrong with that. Tell them about the crash chapter. I am not telling any more crash stories, guys. Y'all trying to embarrass me. I'm supposed to be an excellent flyer at GTA. I want people to play. That would be dope. I might have to bring the grill out. Please do.
Yes, please.
You could grill and talk to us and show us the food. But we need to plan. I will be letting you guys know about this incoming and pretty soon. But okay, it looks like we don't have any more questions here, and it looks like we're honestly getting ready to stop here. Yo, Fox, how you feel, man? How you feel?
Big dubs. A wonderful stream, wonderful community. The villains.
Now listen,
love y'all.
Fox. I do need a favor from you.
Uh-oh.
Now you see, I see Cat Burglar is hiding. I don't see her here anymore. I want her to be my next guest. Okay,
Period.
I want her to be my next guest next week. I don't want her to hide. Don't hide from the hot seat. It doesn't burn that much. So tell her if she doesn't reach out. Tell her today that if she doesn't reach out, I'll be setting my offer tomorrow. And trust me,
I'll
you
send
don't
my
want
text
to.
message
You
tonight.
don't want to refuse me and J Charms. Okay.
I'll send a text message tonight.
But I want guys. As you can see, I'm kind of teasing who my next guest is gonna be because I already know who my third guest is gonna be. Guys, I need to level with you guys for a second. My third guest, okay. As you guys know, I am getting deeper into the mental health spectrum. I now am dealing with a lot of individuals who have their own mental health symptoms, which I want you guys to be respectful for. One of the top ones is autism. Okay, I'm going to do my first autistic interview.
Wow. I said, oh wow, like yes.
Either way, it's going to be a good time and good energy. I just want everybody to be respectful, you know? That's all I'm asking for. It's going to be cool though. Okay?
Respect one another.
And we're going to have a good time and good conversation. I just basically, I say that to say not really just to bring a broad light on the person's mental illness, but just to basically say we all have different mental issues. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
And we want to be respectful to one another. That's the gist of where I was going with this. Okay.
Right. Did not hear that.
Either way, it says sing it, Fox. I'm crying. Either way, guys, I appreciate you guys for being here. Fox, I appreciate you for being here with me. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm extremely honored. And what you're doing is amazing, and I pray, and I know that it's going to continue to grow. So
I want well, you've actually done your first interview with the Vessiah show, so of course I'll have you on here as a guest again in the future. It's just the next time I have you on here, the questions will be a little bit more less tense and more funny. So we'll wait till we'll wait till we get there. I don't know why Maj and Lex. I don't know why you're going on crazy in here because you already know. Yeah, I'm coming into my hot seat to get burned again this season pretty soon. But we'll see. I gotta make some time to get some new guests in here. So there's a bunch of new people I got on the radar. Well, our next 3 interviews are gonna probably be new guests, to be honest with you. But we're getting there. I'll speak to people as we get on, but we're getting ready. We're getting ready to get out of here. I'm gonna get ready to actually do my end screen credits and send the raid on. So Fox, tell them goodbye, and we will see you soon.
Nine Tails Mafia, goodbye. Love y'all. Thank you, villains. Thank you, Vessiah.
Shout out to the Nine Tails Mafia, and shout out to FoxxTheeGamer, guys. It's lit. Let's get ready to raid out, guys, and send this love to somebody. I'm gonna give you guys my last ending statements. See you later, Fox. Peace.